Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and welcome back to this ATS career mode save with the Custard Haulers US. We are taking a mixed tank again. This is our second mixed tank, but this one looks a lot more shiny, from Los Angeles north and inland to Bakersfield. So this would be a new, well, we've been down the coast. Now we're going to see a little bit of what California looks like when you get away from the coast. I'm thinking arid, dry, scary to be on the road away from civilization, I imagine. But really looking forward to exploring this. If you are new to the channel, we have a realistic economy mod on, which means we are only going to be making $177 on this job. So we have to be a bit careful. So we're going to get into the cab and I'm going to show you just briefly the map and where we're going, because we're just doing a little bit of a deep detour to start with. We're coming out of this Kiewit factory or distributor, and I do want to pick up some of these question marks because these will be useful when we are buying a truck in the future, I think. So we'll do that. We'll pick up those question marks, and we're just coming north here up to Bakersfield. This name here worries me because is this the Mojave Desert? Am I even in the right continent? I'm not 100% sure whether that's in Mexico or South America. I'm not sure. But the name worries me. So if that is the case, then it's going to be quite dry there. I expect it to be because Las Vegas is incredibly dry. I know Death Valley's around here somewhere. Might be around there, not sure, or maybe around here. Presumably there is a some sort of way to drive through Death Valley, and there is perhaps a viewpoint or something there. Not entirely certain there, but anyway, yeah. If you're new to the channel, a few little rules that we're doing. So we are trying our very best to make money slowly but surely. We are not taking loans to get that first job, and we have to do the quick jobs from the city that we go to, so we cannot just jump around and get the highest value job. This is all part of our rules, so we have to be really careful with this. Just gonna go up here. There we go, and back over on the other side. So yeah, we're going to be really careful here. Any sort of fine is a disaster. Last time, and we'll talk a little bit about this later on, we went right on red and we got punished for it. So I did something wrong, or it was a bug, but I got punished $160. Was it? No, it was over. It was over $200, $260, which was more than the whole job was. The only other thing that we've had was an $80 fine for not having our lights on. So let's put our lights on right now so we don't have that one. Other than that, we haven't crashed, we haven't done anything, but we've just had to be super careful to make sure that doesn't happen. Let me know if you're enjoying this kind of jeopardy associated with the driving, because it does make every drive critically important. And I will I won't show every possible drive, because I think otherwise it's going to get perhaps a little bit dull. But certainly in these early stages where every drive is critical, it feels like I need to show. Right. Well, there's no traffic light. We've stopped. I think we can go right now. It's a nice big truck that we've got behind us. Do like that. So we're going past the Kenworth dealership. It's our second dealership that we've picked up. That's good. And so that presumably means just down there on the right will be a recruitment agency, and that will be important later on in the game. So as we're sort of going down there, I'll just talk a little bit about that right turn, because a few of you said I did everything right and still got a fine, but there was one comment, and I'll leave it up there. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name because there's lots of letters in it and they all seem in a complicated order. Heichelmenderblick? Probably nowhere near. But they said there is a strategy that you can do on there to make this work. And they reckon if you go just over the stop line and stop, which worries me, just doing that worries me. And if you stop just over the stop line, check there's nothing coming and then go, you're fine. Let me know what you think about that. I'm not 100% sure I believe it, but I'm not also thinking I'm going to try it just yet until we need to wait until we've got a little bit of buffer, because I do not want to lose even more money. We can't afford to. We need to get over $2,000 in the bank, because I don't know how we're going to survive otherwise. Anyway, folks, we are going to be heading north. There's the recruitment agency. I had a panic there when I thought that was me having done something wrong. But yeah, we're going to be taking a left here on when we can. And yeah, there we go. So we'll just have a quick look where we're heading. We're already out of that bit of Los Angeles, and we are going to be going north up to Bakersfield. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my face off and we will enjoy the drive up to Bakersfield. I'm presuming it's going to be a pretty uneventful drive through deserts and all sorts. So I'll see you when we get to Bakersfield. It's going to be a bit of a short episode, a big old time lapse here, and then we will do a bit of reverse parking when we get there. Hopefully it is going to be a 90 job, and that way we can get that extra XP to get into the next level. And we're going to be getting a long distance skill point. That's where we're going to put it into. That's what has been advised in the comments. Go for high value, long distance to start with. So that's where we're starting. Right, folks, see you in a bit. Let's have a nice drive up there with a bit of music. So we're about 3/4 there towards Bakersfield. And there's a couple of things I've noticed that I wanted to point out. And just for those who understand what driving in America is all about, one of the things is, what's the rule about undertaking? Is that as frowned upon as it is in the UK? So in the UK, if you want to overtake, you have to go in one of the faster lanes, unless there's a queue of cars or something. So you can't undertake. You can't go in the slower lane to pass somebody. Doesn't mean that people don't. Doesn't mean that people avoid doing that. But generally, it's frowned upon, and people get really angry when you do that. But from what I've seen in the States or even in Canada, that doesn't seem to apply. People seem to go on either side, and doesn't seem to be any rule there. But can anyone explain what the rule is? If there is even a rule, is there a preferred place that people overtake? Is it in the outside lane, or does it not matter at all? Is someone sitting in the middle lane, hogging that middle lane, not a problem? That's like the number one sin in the UK. People get so angry if you do that. So that's number one. And the other thing I've noticed, and you probably saw this as we were driving along, there is a massive kind of parts of this road where the two carriageways, the one going north and the one going south, were miles apart. Is that kind of normal? Is that just the way it is? Because that was, I mean, we have that maybe a little bit, but it didn't seem there was good reason for it. It seemed like they were miles apart just because, rather than being like some huge mountain in the way. Oh, we are in Bakersfield, 6 out of 20. California dreaming. Right, folks. Well, we're going through Bakersfield. We're dropping this off at an oil depot just north, because they presumably need to fill this thing up with oil. So we're just keeping an eye on everything. But yeah, those are a couple of things that I was wondering about and wasn't really sure about. I was also very, very impressed with the... Oh, we want to go down here. With... what was I impressed with? I can't remember what I was impressed. I was impressed with something. Let me know what I was impressed with. Brain went completely dead there for a second. So we're just... Oh, right. So we're coming to the end here, and then we're taking a right just here. So it's just letting us know, I guess, if you're going 55... Oh, we've got the option to go right on red, potentially. I'm not feeling confident enough to do that, but it is all right at the minute. So we are going out into the sticks. This is what you want, isn't it? It did feel like it was arid, not as arid as I was expecting, in all honesty. So that was all right. So we got 39 miles to go, which should just take 50 odd minutes as we go under the desert. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed the drive. I enjoyed the drive a lot, and I've been kind of wondering about which DLCs to get. I've been looking at the various bundles and things, and I'll be waiting for deals on Steam as well. I haven't made any decisions yet. At the moment, we're just exploring California. We might hop over into Arizona. I'm not sure. We can just go through here as well if we're lucky. He's gone right. He didn't have a problem. I mean, he didn't stop for me. Jesus. And that would have been my fault, undoubtedly. So we're going into single lane here. One of the things that was mentioned, I think this was Megatron Decepticon mentioned, which I didn't know. If you sleep in ATS, the actual time you sleep for is slightly longer than in ETS. Well, when you're thinking about the importance of getting the jobs right... No, there isn't a route down there. I was just wondering if there's a hidden road out here. Love where we are. Just a second. Let's just see what this actually looks like. Let's have a look. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Let's make it day. Oh, it's oil fields. How utterly cool. Oh, we're having this as a... We're doing this as our... whatchamacallit, thumbnail. Nice. Very, very nice, yeah. So, yeah, so the sleep is slightly longer in in ATS versus ETS. So I'm running out of fuel. Don't get that. I get, well, I'm almost there, but I mean, why have they given me so little room for error? I mean, normally it's a little bit more they've given me, but yeah, we're on red, which is a tiny bit on the scary side. So we're just going to be taking a right here into whatever the heck this is. Where do we go? Where the heck? Oh, it is a gate, right. I just didn't know what to do here. It's rather cool. I'm guessing we want to be on this far right hand side, but really not certain about it. I suppose if we break down here, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's a barrier. My God, they could have got me there. Did not see that either. So I guess we are in the oil fields. That explains why we saw all those oil derricks everywhere. I think that's what they're called. Derricks or Malcolms. And look at that beautiful sky. You're going to see it even better than I can see it. So far, so good, folks. We have not currently had a problem yet. We are no issues at all. We look like we're going to get there in one piece. Makes me worry about doing a reverse park just in case we run out of fuel, but we're just going to be turning here on the left side. Oh, where do we go? Left down here. Yep, left down here, and then it's straight on. And just in here on the left, I can see the little green thing we've got here. This should be $177, which is going to be a wondrous thing, because we're going to have to over $2,000 in the bank unless something horrible happens. So let's see what it gives us. Right, it's giving us a 90. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, folks. You only live once, don't you? So I think we're going to go down there. We're going to turn around, come up here, and see if we can do it like that. Oh, I thought we had lighting in there. Is there a way through, though? I don't think there's a... No, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. There isn't a way through here, which means I've got to bloody reverse back. Right. I just need to... I'm imagining I got out the truck there just to have a look where the back of my truck was, because I couldn't really be sure. So I think we have to go in here, potentially, and then do a little bit of a Turny McBurney, as it were. Right, is that going to be enough? This is really hard. I'll be honest, I'm really struggling to see how you do this. There we go. Actually, this works. This works, doesn't it? Now we're up here. Now we're up here. Not quite there, but we are almost, because we just basically want to just head this way, don't we? There we go. That's what we needed. Needed to come up this way. And then we can just head towards where we need to go. Stuff on just on the side here, which we're going to be careful with. I think we are being careful with that. Oh, yeah. Come on, come on. I'm almost getting ready to really impress myself. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Can't really tell. Oh yeah! 90. That felt like a challenge. That was probably my best parking job. Oh yeah, the manoeuvring was a bit dodgy, but let me know if you would have managed. I didn't quite get up to the next one, but certainly we are getting there for the next time. So we managed to get 426 XP there, and we are, if we get up to level 3, then that's going to be a massive thing, because we can then get that first distance thing. We can start going a little bit further afield. For now we are restricted. So let's have a look at potential jobs. We got $177, which gives us slightly more than $2,000 in the bank, which is excellent. And we'll have a look where we are heading next. Let me know whether you think this kind of slow burn save, is this fun for you? Let me know. Otherwise, if no one's enjoying it, then we might change how we do it. Ooh, there's a job going to Santa Cruz to Fresno. It's a tandem trailer, 263. We're positively rolling in the money if we went that. £65,000 worth of, what is that? A beet harvester. That sounds like a sort of job we'll do next time. Absolutely sounds awesome. Otherwise, we could go to Modesto in California, which is again going into that central region. Santa Maria, where we've been. Los Angeles, where we've been. So we have to take one of these two, absolutely. But the beet harvester gives us almost $100 extra, and it sounds like a fun cargo. So we've not been to Santa Cruz. We'll pick up that. That sounds like a good one. And then I think we'll head a little bit further north. If we end up with an extra DLC or two when we come back next time, that's not my fault. It's the fault of Steam. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.